Let me ask you something. Are you a true Star Wars fan? If so, then let me ask you another question. Do you have The Story of the Fateful Wookiee Little Golden Book in your collection? If that answer is no, don't worry. It's not too late. Go to Amazon.com and buy this book for yourself right now. Link in the description. Because without this book, your collection will never truly be complete. The Star Wars fanbase has been around a long time, but it wasn't until this year that we got the holy grail of all Star Wars books. So what even is The Story of the Fateful Wookiee? Well, it's the animated segment from the Star Wars Holiday Special, aka the only good part of the Holiday Special. And to be honest, I think if the Holiday Special was just a collection of animated adventures just like this one, then it would probably be a lot less hated. But why does this book even exist? Well, recently the 9-minute cartoon was added to Disney+, exposing it potentially to a whole new audience of kids. So releasing a little golden book that ties into it was actually pretty clever. Looking at the cover, you see Boba Fett front and center. That's because the only thing people really remember about this story is that this is the first appearance of Boba Fett, technically making Boba Fett an EU character. Also, Chewbacca is in the top corner because he's the faithful Wookiee. Also, despite it being an EU story, there is no Legends banner on the book at all. So if you're one of those sticklers, then fear not. Your Star Wars book remains untainted. On the back cover is an ad for other little golden books, but they're all for Disney canon, so we'll just ignore those. And as we open it up, we encounter the first problem with these stupid books. They really don't want to stay open, and they do not open very far, so you really gotta hold it in place. Anyway, the story is Han and Chewbacca are coming back from a mission, but Han Solo is hanging upside down on the monitor, and Chewie flies the Falcon away. Very strange. So Luke goes after him in his Y-Wing that seats 2 people. Interesting. And the book doesn't say this, but C-3PO goes with him to help with translating Chewbacca. They crash land on the moon Panna, which is covered in red slime. Gross. They're about to get eaten by a monster, but they get saved by Boba Fett, who apparently wants to help them. Chewbacca is throwing the amulet they were looking for in the trash chute, but the amulet is contaminated, and Luke falls unconscious from the same sleeping virus that Han caught. To keep them both alive, Chewbacca has to hang them upside down so that the blood rushes to their head. Then Boba Fett and Chewbacca both sneak into the city to get the remedy for the sleeping virus. But it turns out it was just a ploy, and Boba Fett is working for Darth Vader to find the location of the Rebels' base. Somehow, R2 was able to intercept this whole conversation from the Falcon. Boba Fett and Chewbacca both head back to the Falcon, but they get chased by stormtroopers who apparently didn't get the memo that Boba Fett was working for the Empire undercover, and attack them. But luckily Chewbacca is able to blow them up. So they wake up Han and Luke, and R2 tells them what Chewie and the droids probably should have already known in the first place. Boba Fett is not a faithful friend. Boba Fett runs away like a little bitch, and we don't know if he hit a tracker on their ship or not. You would think the best bounty hunter in the galaxy would have planned ahead a little more, but what can you do? They all laugh and return to the Rebel base, but not before Han makes the greatest face I've ever seen. And that's the story of the Faithful Wookiee. And after reading it again, I don't know why it's called that. Sure, Chewie does a lot to help out, but R2 was the one who found out Boba Fett was a bad guy, so shouldn't it be called Story of the Fateful Droid? But seriously, I think this book is great for little kids, and for insane EU collectors like me. They could have been lazy with the art, but the illustrations by Fabio Laguna and Marco Lesco are really nice. Sure, it's just redrawn scenes from the cartoon, and it's probably traced, but they make it look really good. And I'm not as embarrassed as I probably should be for buying this little kid's story. So are you going to get the Story of the Fateful Wookiee Little Golden Book? Let me know in the comments below.